Leon, what are a few things we want to make sure people understand about Whistler today?
So today we want to show you how our product works and how we can help you with URL migration.
Let's start with the dashboard. Let's take someone through all the important parts.
The way you would go about it here is by uploading your CSV files with all the URL data and hitting start. And then our algorithm will start finding like the best matches between origin and destination.
So our goal is always to keep this super affordable, no matter where you are in the world. And from the beginning, we wanted to create server architecture and scripts that allowed us to have a very controlled cost. So right now, Whistler is starting at $40, and you can map up to 5,000 URLs. And that should help a lot of folks with a site migration. Okay, Leon, let's walk through processing a file. You tell me what to do. I'll do it like I'm a customer taking your direction. So, where do we start?
So first you can upload your data here, the CSV files with the URLs, the origin and destination. And then if you want, you can take a look at the redirect match settings that you can tweak those to better adapt to your data. Then you can give a name to this file and click start.
There we go, Leon. I don't know. Did you ever watch Inspector Gadget?
Yeah, I have.
Well, I chose a file name that reminded me of what he used to say when he was like trying to catch a suspect or just do something. So I have go gadget file. And what I uploaded were 5,000 origin URLs and around 2,400 destination URLs. And this should be done in just about a minute. So while this runs, what else can we tell someone about Whistler? What's the headache that we were hoping to solve with site migrations and this task?
Just try to automate like the biggest part of the manual work, which is like figuring it out, like going through like a huge uh, Excel sheet and try to figure out which URL goes to which, so you can do the redirections.
Like if your site migration has a 6 month window or a 9 month window, sometimes all the data you need doesn't really come until the very end when you are like a week or two away from launch. And you still have to do this task well. You still have to do it competently with very little error. And would you say, Leon, it's fair that the algorithm kind of reduces the human error that you would expect from like working in spreadsheets manually? That kind of goes away altogether.
Definitely, right. So it's not like someone going through each line and looking at it and making a decision that's like very error prone.
Okay, the file's done. Okay, this is let's just celebrate how this task can potentially get done now versus how it used to get done. So we uploaded two files. Let's say I just wanted to get up and make a cup of coffee, and then I come back a minute later and it's all done. Would you feel good about that? would you? Would that make you happy? Would that make your coffee taste better?
Of course, that would be amazing.
I don't even know this about you, Leon. Are you a coffee drinker?
But I'm not like a coffee head that has have to drink coffee every day.
No. Okay. Well, you and I are different in that way. So the data that I used were URLs from a paint catalog. So they've got a bunch of fun names. And all of the headers in a file are explained in our help docs. But I think The thing that's most important is this 301 score. So let's talk about that. I'll leave it to you to explain how a user should read that data point, Leon.
Basically, this data is just how strong of a match the URL has. So you can see we have the origin, and on the same row you have the origin and the destination, and the 301 is the quality of the match. So the higher it is from 0 to 1, the best match it is.
Yeah, and if you were getting the score of 1 in that column, it means those two URLs are exactly the same. And Whistler would call that out for you. There's there's a header that says if this is a redirect loop, because what we want you to do with this file is be able to have it implementation ready. I'm going to read two URLs to you. You tell me if they're a good match. This is 1 quart barefoot in the grass mapped to 840 barefoot in the grass.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Ooh, look at this one. 1 gallon of Mocha Madness, 2100, matched to, 2100 10, excuse me. And the sensitivity of Whistler can pick up on these things in a URL string, mapped to 2100 10 Mocha Madness. I'm going to say it for you, Leon. This is a good match.
Yeah, if you look at the difference between those two, it's just that the left it has some like just keywords. Basically, it's not the product itself; it's just like agree keywords. So
Mm-hmm.
even if the right one doesn't have that, but it picked up the actual like name of the product in this case. Right?
All right, let's find, yeah, just one more. Let's go to the bottom of the file. So there were 5,000 URLs in this file. Um, our algorithm can very much match many URLs to one. So just because you've mapped a URL to an origin to a destination URL could still be the best match for many origins. So it'll pick that up. But how about this last score? This last score is pretty low. 0.29. Is a low score a bad thing?
Not necessarily. Like you can see that in this case, the match is good compared. It's even like it's similar to the other cases we saw that was 0.5. I think the match was lower here just because the URL has more text basically. So the difference is bigger, but the relevant part got matched still.
I would agree. We've got a bunch of URLs that were very different in the origin and they've changed for the destination, but Montana agate is 056 still needs to point to 056 Montana agate. Let's end with just some thank yous. Thank you for watching this demo. Hopefully it was a more fun demo than you encounter on other product sites.
Well, I gotta thank you, Tony, because it's been amazing working with you. And thanks
Yeah,
everyone for watching us and giving us the attention. We put a lot of effort on building this and we expect you to have a good time using it.